Hi, good morning, and welcome again to another edition of Market Analysis for today, September 29th. My name is Giovanni Betancourt, analyst, trader, and educator with Vantage Markets. Alrighty then, so the long month of September is finally drawing to a close. It's often a poor month for stocks, and this year was no exception. Here's a few figures that can quantify the pain. 6%, that's how much the Nasdaq Composite has dropped in September, a second straight month of declines. It's on track for the worst 2 months performance since the same period last year, and we all remember what 2022 was like. The S&P and the Dow are also down in September, but the Nasdaq has absorbed the biggest hit. Blame technology stocks. The S&P's Information Technology Index fell more than 7% this month, making it one of the worst performing sectors. 4.6%. That's how high the yield on the 10-year Treasury reached by the end of the month. The 10-year yield climbed about twice as much as the 2-year over the past 30 days. That reflects the repricing toward higher for longer Federal Reserve interest rates and goes hand in hand with high growth tech stocks taking a beating. Traders haven't changed their expectations for the peak in Fed rates much, but they do expect fewer cuts down the road than they did at the start of the month. On the plus side, it means that the yield curve inversion, often seen as a recession signal, has narrowed. 14 years, that's the yield on inflation protected 10-year government bonds, is around the highest since 2009. That shows investors are willing to pay up for protection and that inflation could be sticky. Now, here's the good news. The S&P 500 has gained in 7 of the past 10 years in October, suggesting that if September is a poor season for stocks, it gets better the following month. Maybe Thursday late rally was the start of a turnaround. So, with that being said, let's take a look at what we can expect in today's market fluctuation. All right, so here we have the Nasdaq. So we saw how the Nasdaq created an inverted hammer by Wednesday, and that obviously indicates a change in direction of the trend. We were in a downtrend, so right now we could say that since we are making higher lows and higher highs so far, then we are entering into a uptrend. Okay, a bullish trend. So 15,000 is going to be the intraday resistance level for the Nasdaq internally. I have mine at 15,100. And then as for the S&P 500, we could obviously continue looking at 4380 as a resistance, and we saw the doji being made on Wednesday for the S&P, showing us a change in direction or change in trend. Also, we do want to keep your eyes closed on the 50 level inside the RSI, which indicates once it's over the 50, indicates a uptrend is building up. And then we have the Dow also, making higher highs, but not 3 as the Nasdaq. So we are waiting for the second one to let's see how we close today, and so up to the upside. Now, crude oil. I've been making a case for crude oil 95. Well, here it is, 95. It was reached yesterday. I did say 95. I spoke about 95 a few weeks back. So we are here. Now, will we see 100? Will we see 100 in October? If the things continue to escalate towards demand, and things like China having to fix their problems and kick their economy back into gear, then we could most likely see that happening. But it's a far far shot right now. But with 95 closer than when we were at 90, so keep that in mind. Being bullish with crude oil is a good way to look at speculating in the market. Nat gas, it was trading higher earlier today. Now it's retracing. So 270 is going to be that support for it. Probably just profit taking. But nat gas is just really narrowing down. And if you look at it, this is like a wedge. So let's see. Then we have gold. Gold is looking to recuperate itself. Let's see if 1980 is going to be the intraday resistance for it. So it's pushing higher. Silver, however, is looking to make a parabolic movement. It fluctuated above $23, which was the intraday psychological resistance. So let's see if this continues towards 2370. Then copper is also making a nice movement to the upside, 380s. That's a target. Okay, it's now the RSI is above 50. Then we have Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just in a very tight channel, 3,000, really 2750 and 25, 26, 2550, so $2,000, $3,000 channel. Then we have the currencies which are looking to recuperate themselves, finding a bottom at 105 for the euro, looking to come back towards north of 106. Also for the pound, looking to come back towards the 123 handle, and that will happen if we continue to see dollar index slipping. So hitting 105, then we will see that nice pop in metals, currencies, okay, also the indices. Well, that's it for me today. Have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you Monday. Bye now.